This is something we have not seen in modern times.
Coronavirus.
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 Coronavirus, a pandemic.
Coronavirus is taking the world by storm. That's why today we're taking a look at the top 10 celebrities that have the coronavirus. Number 10, Kevin Durant. Usually he makes the news for his stunning performances or championships he wins. But this time, he's not so lucky. The new Nets superstar is making headlines for his recent face-off with the coronavirus. He had to quarantine himself for a full 14 days before he can be tested again. No one knows the true severity of his symptoms, but I'm sure his teammates will be cheering him on as he tries to get back to being healthy. Number 9, Sophie Trudeau. This one, we turn to our neighbors to the north. Sophie Trudeau is the wife of Justin Trudeau, who is the Prime Minister of Canada. This has taken a huge toll on the country, being as their leader now has to work from home and away from making a difference in stopping the virus that has affected his country and the people that he loves most, like Sophia. All Canadians and world leaders hope Sophie makes a speedy recovery so the Trudeau family can be back in action. Number 8, Idris Elba. The English star tested positive for the virus this Monday, after which he shared a video with his millions of fans on Twitter saying, "This morning I got some test results back for the coronavirus, and it came back positive, and it sucks."
This morning I got some test results back for coronavirus and it came back positive. Yeah, and it sucks.
He claims to not have any of the symptoms and that people shouldn't panic over the results. However, many people think that he is downplaying it massively to keep people from getting worried. Hopefully this superstar can ditch being sick and hit the big screen sometime soon. Number 7, Tom Hanks. Our beloved hero, Tom Hanks, announced that he had been dealing with the coronavirus and finally got tested. The test came back when he was in Australia for production of a movie about the legendary Elvis Presley. And the results weren't so good for the Academy Award winner. In a post that he made on the day of the results, he says that he'd been struggling massively with symptoms such as tiredness, body aches, chills, and a high fever. They ended up getting so bad that he had to be hospitalized. Hopefully the love of his fans all across the globe can help him pull through this so he can get back to what he loves, acting, and of course, running.
Run, Forrest, run!
Number 6, Rudy Gobert. The Utah Jazz All-Star Center was the first NBA player to be diagnosed with the coronavirus. This was found incredibly ironic by basketball fanatics because he had made a joke about the virus in a press conference just a few days before he got it, by pretending to not touch anything while leaving the conference room, then running back in to touch all the microphones that the reporters put in front of him. However, those NBA fans weren't laughing for long because the case of Rudy Gobert ended up leading to the NBA's first ever suspension of a season, halting all games until at least late June. Number 5, Rita Wilson. This one may not come as a massive surprise to many of you, being as Rita is heavily connected to one of the biggest names on this list. She's actually the wife of Tom Hanks. She was experiencing similar conditions as Tom, so she decided to get tested, and well, of course, it came out positive. The good thing is that her quarantine won't have to be a solo act, because her and Tom can do it together. Unfortunately, the symptoms were so bad for both of them that they had to be hospitalized in Australia, and we're not sure when they might be released. Number 4, Rachael Matthew. Rachael Matthew made her major appearance in last year's Frozen 2, playing the character of Honeymaron. However, she's also making major appearances on mainstream news sources, such as the New York Times, Fox News, and the Los Angeles Times, for coming down with a severe case of the coronavirus. She posted on her Instagram story that she tested positive for COVID-19 and that she had tried to be very mindful of herself and others by quarantining herself for the past week. Number 3, Callum HudsonOdoi. The young English Premier League prodigy unfortunately tested positive for COVID-19. This led to the suspension of training for the whole of Chelsea's squad. However, Callum wasn't alone. The head coach of Arsenal, Mikel Arteta, also came down with a case of the virus. So this put many players and fans at risk. And because of this, all games have been cancelled till at least mid-April, which is devastating for soccer fans all across the world. Number 2, Olga Kurylenko. Throughout her career as an actress and model, she's always looked good. However, the news from the labs weren't looking good for her when she tested positive for COVID-19. Since then, she's had a severe and intense struggle with high fevers and lots of fatigue in her body and brain. She followed up with how uncertain the case was and stressed that everyone should take this very seriously. And coming in at number 1, 21 Savage. Most notably recognized for his viral songs like A Lot and Bank Account, he now has something even more viral, the coronavirus. Many of his fans were shocked to learn that their favorite rapper had come down with this dangerous disease. They learned this through his Instagram stories, in which he described his symptoms, which matched directly with the pandemic virus. 21 believes that he may have got it while at the club a few nights ago. If this gets any worse, 21 Savage might turn into COVID-19 Savage. With more and more people getting the coronavirus, anyone could be next. Make sure to subscribe to Top 10 Owl or your Minecraft dog will get coronavirus.